everyone, welcome to GIB CIB English Medium channel, and today we will be talking about mutual funds and we will be clearing this topic in 10 minutes. So let's start. When we talk about mutual funds are simply professional managers which collect funds from various investors and invest in the diversified sector. And why they do so? To minimize the risk. So simply they are the professional managers who are aware about how the investment should be done. So when we talk about mutual funds and you have to explain what is mutual fund, so do remember they are the professional managers. They are what? They are professional managers. What they do actually? They collect money from various investors. They collect money from various investors. Okay, and they do investment of this money in diversified sector. Diversified sector means in a different sector, in a multiple sector. And why they do so? To minimize the risk. To minimize the risk. Okay, so when we talk about mutual funds, what are mutual funds? Mutual funds are professional managers which collect money from various investors and then it invests in the diversified sector. Why they are doing so? To minimize the risk. This is what the mutual fund does. So simply whenever we are investing in a diversified sector, the diversified sector help us to reduce our risk. Why it does so? Because if you are investing your money in, let's say, share market, derivative market, mutual fund market, or any real estate market, or let's say for example gold and any other market, so the risk of losing fund or falling in the market will be comparatively lesser. So that's why mutual funds are most opted investment by the people. Definitely it's not like mutual funds are not having any risk. Mutual funds are subject to the market risk, but comparatively they have a risk because they diversify the funds of the investor in the multiple sector. So you can see mutual fund offers diverse investment opportunities through the different structure and management style. Understanding these variations help investor make informed decision based on their financial goal, risk tolerance and investment timeline. Okay, that's what the mutual fund does. So now next thing is there, mutual fund is a mechanism for pulling resources from the public by issuing unit to them and investing the funds so collected in a securities in accordance with the objective as discussed in offer document. So whatever your objective is, there are multiple types of schemes in a mutual fund. So on the basis of whatever the objective of customer is, they will decide where this fund have to be invested. Okay. Now, mutual fund issues unit to the investor in accordance with the quantum of money they have invested, and the investors of mutual fund are known as unit holder. Like if you purchase shares, you are a shareholder. If you purchase bond, you are a bond holder. If you purchase debenture, you are a debenture holder. Similarly, if you purchase the mutual fund, you are a unit holder. Now, the profit or loss of the fund or plan are shared by the investor in proportion to their investment. And the function of mutual fund is very simple. They first collect money from the investor, like investor pool their money. Then second, they will invest that pooled money in the securities or in any market or any different type of security. Then out of that security, they will be generating income and dividend, and that money will be invested. That money which have been generated from such kind of investment, it will be collected from what? It will be collected from the market and it will be distributed among the investors. So first, the investor collected the money. Second, invested in the different market, different security. Third, generated some dividend or income on that money. And the fourth is they have distributed that income with the public who have invested. And this is how the circle will continue. Now, the classifications of mutual fund are on the very different basis. So first classification have been done by the SEBI, that's a regulatory body of mutual fund market. So SEBI have differentiated or classified mutual fund in the equity scheme in which the funds will be invested in the share market, debt scheme in which the funds will be invested in bond, debenture, government security because it's a debt instrument, and third, hybrid means combination of equity and debt. Fourth is solution oriented, like for example for retirement, for children education, you have a purpose, like for this purpose you are doing investment, so that's a solution oriented. And the fifth is others. Apart from this, the funds of mutual fund is also divided or also classified on the basis of their organizational structure. If we have an open-ended mutual fund, it means they don't have any maturity period, and whenever you want you can purchase these mutual fund, you can sell this mutual fund, you can repurchase this mutual fund, because at open-ended no maturity period is there. In the close-ended mutual fund, there will be a maturity period of 3 to 5 years. And there will be a particular time in which you can subscribe to this particular mutual fund and you can sell it to the secondary market on the stock exchange. Okay. Interval mutual funds are the combination of open and closed, in which they will be issuing the mutual fund scheme. It will be open for the 2 days, and in every 15 days interval it will be available for the subscription. So the both benefit, the best benefit of open and close ended, both will be involved in the interval. Okay. Apart from this, the third ways of classification is on the basis of management of portfolio. So definitely, if you are investing your fund in the mutual fund, you have given your money to the investors, they are the professional manager. So they have to manage your portfolio. So the first type is active portfolio management. Active means the team of mutual fund will regularly study the market. They will study market trend. They will study which sector is providing better return or which sector is good for the purpose of return, and then accordingly they will invest your money. That's an active mutual fund, and that is more costly because the team always have to keep working to do what? To study the market, to study the trend, and then invest the money of their people. But in the passive mutual fund, what happened? Passive mutual fund only mimic a particular index. They are not doing market study. They mimic a particular index like Nifty or Sensex, something like that. So they will mimic them and they will invest the whole amount of their collected money in that index companies. So Nifty have 50 companies, Sensex has 30 companies. So they will invest the money in that Nifty or Sensex 50 and 30 companies, and accordingly they will generate the revenue. So that's a passive mutual fund. And the next category of mutual fund are divided on the basis of their investment objective. So if some people wants that we are doing investment for the long term purpose, but we need a periodic return, like interest you are getting. If you go for monthly installment scheme via post office, you get a monthly amount of money that can be withdrawal by you. Some people are there who require this periodic return, or some people are saying, no, I don't need any periodic return, I need a total capital appreciation at the maturity. So on the basis of that, growth and dividend type of mutual funds have been given. In growth, whatever earning of interest you are having on a mutual fund, it will be reinvested and you will get here capital appreciation. So growth is mutual fund focus on the capital appreciation. Okay, they don't need periodic returns, no periodic withdrawals or returns, we can say. Okay, but in case of dividend, they will have a periodic return. In the dividend type of mutual fund, they will have periodic return. Like periodic return will be given to them. Whatever interest they are earning, it will be provided to them in a certain duration. It can be monthly, quarterly, half-yearly, annually, depends on the type of mutual fund scheme. Okay, so these are the categories of mutual fund we have seen. First, divided by SEBI. Second, we have seen organizational structure basis. Third, we have seen management of portfolio basis. And the fourth, we have seen it was on the basis of your simply the investment objective. Okay, do remember all the categories. Now the regulatory supervision of mutual funds. So mutual funds are regulated by SEBI, but they also have a self-regulating organization, that is MP. So two key institutions maintain a standard and protect investors' interest in India's mutual fund landscape, ensuring transparency and best practices across the industry. Okay, so that's what the regulatory supervision is there. So first, SEBI is the primary regulator. SEBI is the regulatory body of mutual fund market. So SEBI actually focus on protecting the interest of investor. SEBI gives the comprehensive regulation for the mutual fund industry, and it gives equal treatment to every mutual fund. It's not like public sector have different regulation, private have the different regulation. No, every mutual fund have the same regulation from the SEBI. Apart from that, we have MP, Association of Mutual Fund of India. It's a self-regulating organization of mutual fund industry, and the Association of Mutual Fund of India incorporated on 22nd of August 1995. It serves as a non-profit self-regulating organization which facilitate industry and industry best practices. So best practices we are talking about, they promote ethical standard and professional conduct across all mutual fund operations and interactions. And also they focus on the best practices, like they want ethical and standard practices to be followed in the mutual fund industry. Training and awareness, they provide training and they aware the people about the mutual fund industry. They give training to the distributors network who are selling the mutual fund proper products or units. Then industry development, it focus on what next to be done to develop this industry so that the mutual fund will work very smoothly and perfectly. Okay, and as we have discussed, mutual fund definitely have a market risk, है ना? Because we have studied mutual fund subject to the market risk, so definitely they have a risk. When we talk about the types of risk in the mutual fund, you can see the mutual fund have a market environment risk that depends on the market condition in which you are investing your money. If your market went to the loss, definitely the risk will be there. Concentration risk, when a mutual fund focus on a single sector or a single scheme, then it's a concentration risk. Interest rate risk, it happens in the debt securities or the debt scheme of mutual fund because there the fixed rate of interest will be there. And liquidity risk, when there is a chances of no cash flow, there is maturity period for a longer period of time, that's a liquidity risk. And the credit risk is there. Credit risk is simply when the mutual fund invested your fund in any company, security or any market, and that company actually defaults and not return the money, that is the credit risk. So these all are the risk which is associated with the mutual fund. Okay, and to invest in the mutual fund, we have three type of strategies: systematic investment plan, systematic transfer plan, and systematic withdrawal plan. Systematic investment plan and withdrawal plan, they are both are opposite to each other, and the third one is systematic transfer plan. Okay, so to cover such kind of details of your topic, simply you can join the Mahapack, which by using the code Y496 you will get here maximum discount on the Mahapack that will be provided to you right now. By using code Y496 you will be able to enroll in the Mahapack. Also, if you have any kind of doubt, what you can do, you can call on the number given on the screen here and discuss about your requirements. Okay, and do not forget to subscribe the channel JIB CIB English Medium and press the bell icon. So thank you everyone for joining this 10-minute concept shorts. Thank you.